Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to solve day 2 problem of this month on Leetcode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now, without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. So today I am going to solve problem number 2134. Minimum swaps to group all ones together. Okay, so a swap is defined as taking two distinct positions in an array and swapping the values in them. A circular array is defined as an array where we consider the first element and the last element to be adjacent. Okay, so we have given a binary circular array nums and we have to return the minimum number of swaps required to group all ones present in the array together at any location. Okay, so let's understand this with an example. So this is example number 1. Okay, so here how many ones are there in total? So total ones are 1 2 3. Okay, so total ones are 3. Okay, so we need to group together all these 3 ones, right? Because we need a sub array like this now, 1 1 1. Okay, so all the ones should be grouped together, right? So how we can achieve this? Okay, so there is one way that if I just move this one to this position, okay, then this is one possibility, and we need to just return the minimum number of swaps, right? So we can do this, right? So see here, we can achieve this using one swap. Okay, so this is one possibility. Or here, if we just move, okay, second possibility, if we just move this one to this position, okay, this position, then also we will get the same 0 1 1 1. Okay, see this example, 0 1 1 1 0 0 0. Okay, so this is also in one swap. Okay, and any other possibility? Yes. So here, if I just move this one, okay, this one to this location and this one to the end location, then also you will see that we have grouped together. Since this is a circular array now, circular array, okay, so 0 index and last index are adjacent to each other. Okay, circular array, so array is like this, circular. Okay, so if 0 index is here, then the n index is at this position. Okay, this is circular array. Okay, so if we do this, then we are using total 2 swaps, but we return the minimum number of swaps, right? So that is why output is 1 here. Okay, and see this example number 2, we just need to return the minimum number of swaps, right? So here, if we just move this one to at this location, okay, and this one at this location, then this is going to give me the result where all ones are grouped together, right? So minimum number of swaps are 2, and in this example number 3, this one and this one, okay, all are grouped together only. Okay, since this is a circular array, right? So we don't need any swaps. Okay, so now let's understand this with an example here. Okay, so now let's understand with example number 1. Okay, so here this is nums array given to us, and I have already given the indexes. Okay, so here first thing that we need to do here, we have to calculate the total number of ones. Okay, so TO, that is total number of ones, is 3. Okay, in this case, then after that so we need 3 ones to be grouped together now, every time. Okay, we need 3 ones to be together. Okay, so every time I'm going to search in this particular window. Okay, so I'm going to use sliding window technique. Okay, in the particular window I'm going to find how many number of ones that I can obtain, maximum number of ones that I can obtain. Okay, so if in any window I obtain result like this, okay, let's suppose this result. So in this window, what is the number of ones that I'm getting? 2, and total number of ones that I have is 3. So 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. So simply it is going to give me the max number of swaps that are required, right? So let's suppose 1 is here, but I'm just searching in this window. Okay, then after that, let's say 0 or 0 here. Okay, so in this window, max number of ones are 2. Okay, so in this window, to make all the ones group together, I just need one extra one. So that is why I'm just doing total number of ones minus my max ones in a window. Okay, so I have to obtain this count, but it's the max number of ones that I can obtain using this sliding window technique. Okay, every time, so I need to do this. Okay, so now let's get started. So let me just erase all this. So now first see this window. Okay, so window size is fixed, so window size is going to be number of ones that I have. Total number of ones is equal to 3, so this is going to be my window size. Okay, so in this window, how many ones are there? 1, right? Number of ones that I have is 1, and side by side I am going to update my max number of ones. So initially my max number of ones in a window is 0, so now I have updated my max number of ones to 1, and current ones in window, it is also 1. Okay, so this is what I did here. So now after that, my window is going to reach at this position. Okay, in this particular position, 1 0 1. Okay, in this particular position. Okay, so in this window, what is the number of ones, current ones in this window? 2, right? And max number of windows that I obtained till now is 1, so I have to update it to 2. Okay, so I'm going to update this to 2 now. Okay, this is done. Then after that, let's check in the another next window. So my next window is ending at this 4 index. Okay, so now this is going to be my next window. Okay, so in this window, total number of ones I have is 2, and max number one number of ones that I obtained until now is 2 only. So this is done. Okay, then after that, let's move to the next window. So in this window also, my max number of ones is 2, and current number of ones in this particular window is also 2. Okay, now let's move forward. So now let's see these indexes 4, 5, 6. Okay, so in this my current number of ones in a window is 1, and max number of windows ones in a window is 2, so I don't need to update. Okay, I have to obtain the max number of ones that I obtain in any window. Okay, then after that, since this is circular array, so here 5, 6, so I need to check later on few indexes more. Okay, 5, 6 and 0 index I need to check. So what I am going to do here, so this is my original array, right? 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, and then 0, then 0. Okay, so now I have to check this one, 5, 6, and after that I need to check this 0 index. Okay, this is what we need to check, right? So now this is nothing but my 5 index, or this is nothing but my 6 index, and this is nothing but my 7th index, but 7th index is nothing but my 0th index value. Okay, so this is what we need to check. Then after that we need to check this one as well, right? 6, 7 and 8. Okay, so at 8 index I am just going to give this value 1. Okay, so this is 8 index 1 here. Okay, right? So now let's check in this part. So here I have just combined the array. Okay, I have just combined the array. So here 7 simply means my 0th index, 8 simply means my 1 index. Okay, so now last time I checked till 4, 5, 6. Okay, since this is a circular array now, so now let's check for 5, 6 and 7. Okay, so in 5, 6, 7, current number of ones in this window is 0, and max number of ones that I have is 2, so I don't need to update this. Then check in the next window. So in this window 6, 7, 8, current number of ones in this window is 1, and max number of ones that I have is 2, so I don't need to update. Okay, so that's it now. Then after that, do I need to check my this next index 0, 1, 0? I don't need now. I have already checked 0, 1 to this window. Okay, so that's what. So I don't need to check later on. Okay, so only I have added these 2 elements. Okay, these 2 elements further, right? So now, so here I'm going to run one loop until what? Until my I value is less than, what is the size of this nums array is 7, right? So 7 plus total number of ones that I have is 3 minus 1. Okay, so it is going to give me 7 plus 3, 10 minus 1, 9. Okay, so until 8 index I am running my I. Okay, so initially my I is at this index. Okay, at 3 index. Okay, so I have checked for all the windows, right? So until 8 I have to run. Okay, so I hope that this line is clear why we are running it until 8, because after that I am going to again start from this window, so I don't need to check it further now. I have to check this 0, 0, 1. Okay, that's it in the end. Okay, after that I don't need to check a 0, 1, 0 because I have already checked that. Okay, so what is the max number of ones that I am getting in the end result? It is 2 only. So total number of ones that I have 3. So 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay, that's it. So this is going to be my output. Okay, so now let's write the code. So here first thing we have to calculate the total number of ones. So int total ones is equal to 0, and then let's iterate over my nums array one by one. So inside this I am just going to calculate the number of ones. So here if my num value is equal to 1, then in that case I am just simply going to increment the count of total ones. Okay, that's it. And then once this is done, then after that we have to calculate the max number of ones in the window or current ones in the window. Okay, so I am creating 2 variable, int max ones in window is equal to 0, and int current ones in the window. Okay, I'm going to set both of them to 0, and let's calculate the length of my nums array is equal to nums dot length. Okay, then after that using a sliding window of size total ones to count the number of ones. Okay, so initially I'm just going to check the count of number of ones in this particular window. Okay, 0, 1, 2. Okay, so here I'm just going to write for int I is equal to 0, I is less than total ones. So total ones that I have in example number 1 is 3, so I 0, 1, 2 I'm going to check. Okay, in this I'm just going to count the number of ones that I have. So here I'm just going to check if my nums of I value is equal to 1, then in that case I am just going to update my current ones in the window. Okay, current ones in window. Okay, I'm going to increment it, and then this is just for first window. Okay, 0, 1, 2. Okay, then after that I'm just going to update my max ones in window, max ones in window, to my current ones in window. Okay, so this is just for first window. Okay, current ones in window. Okay, so this specific part, in this specific part, I have found the number of ones that I have in my current window, and then I have found that the current ones in my window is 1. So initially my max ones in window count was 0, so I have updated it. Okay, so now after that I have to start from 3 to 8 index. Okay, 3 to 8 index I have to run one more loop. Okay, and one by one I am going to eliminate. Okay, if I am moving my window in this index, then I am removing this part, right? If I am moving my window in this part, I am removing this part, right? So one by one I have to remove this part and add one more element. Okay, and check the number of ones that I'm getting in my current window. Okay, so for that purpose I'm going to run one more loop. So we are now going to slide the window over the array. So for int I is equal to, so now I'm going to start from this third index. So third is nothing but my total ones that I have. Okay, total ones, and then after that I have to run my I until, so here I've explained now that my I is going to run for n plus total ones minus 1. Okay, so here n plus total ones minus 1. Okay, and just increment the value of I here, and inside this we have to just check if my nums of, okay, if nums of I modulus of n is equal to 1. Okay, that simply means my I is 3 now, so 3 modulus with 7, n value is 7, so 3 modulus 7 is going to give me what? 3. So nums of 3, at nums of 3 value is 1. So see, at nums of 3 we have value is equal to 1. Okay, so now if the value is equal to 1, then in that case I have to increment the current ones in window count. Okay, and just paste it here and just increment it. Okay, so now my window is like this: 0, 1, 0 and 1. Okay, so I have added the current ones in this window. Okay, so in this total size of 4 now, so in this total number of ones that I have 2. Okay, but I don't need this part. Okay, so I have to remove this because I need window size of 3 only, right? So now what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to check if my nums of I minus total ones, okay, this with modulus with n. Okay, so here see, I value is 3, 3 minus 3 is 0, 0 modulus with 7 is 0. So simply means that I am wanting to remove this index 0. Okay, so I'm getting this index. Now if at this index 1 is there, okay, if at this particular index 1 is there, then only I need to remove now, otherwise I don't need to subtract the count. Okay, if 1 is there, then in that case only I have to decrement the count of current ones in window. Okay, see, 0, and then after that we have 1, 0, 1. Okay, 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay, initially I checked in this window, I forgot that current ones in my window is 1, and I have written my max ones in window as 1 only. Okay, then later on I have expanded the size of my window. Okay, so now in this window, okay, this is the size that I have updated. So current ones in this window is 2, and I have to update the max ones in my window to 2. Okay, so this is done. Now after that I am checking if this element is 1. Okay, if it is 1, then I have to subtract the current ones. Okay, then I have to subtract the current ones, then accordingly with my max one will be operated. But since here it is 0, so we don't need to do anything. Okay, but if it is like this 1, 1, 0, 1, okay, then in this case I'm going to get the current ones in my window as 3, but I have to check only this window now. Then I'm checking this particular index. Okay, if it is 1, then I have to subtract my current ones to 2, and then I have to update my max ones to 2. Okay, so this is what we are checking in this particular case. Okay, this is done. Then here I have to just update my max ones in the window. Okay, so every time we have to update this max ones in window. So let me just copy paste, is equal to math dot max of max ones in window and current ones in window that I have. Okay, that's it. And in the end I'm just going to return the, okay, return but total ones. Okay, so in the end we have to just do this now, total number of ones that I have and minus max number of ones that I've got in any window. Okay, so that's what. So here total ones minus my max ones in the window. Okay, that's it. So now let's run the code and see if there are any code issues. So yeah, so let's fix that. So here I should not give this inside this. Okay, I need to put it here only. And let me add this part in this. I minus total number of ones modulus with n. Okay, so now let's try to run current ones in window. We are getting some issue, so let's see line number 17 and line number 20. Okay, current ones in window. Okay, so spelling mistake. Okay, so it should be u here now, current ones in window. Okay, now let's try to run it. So all the test cases has been accepted. Now let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? So I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem. And if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. And the time complexity for this problem is going to be O of n, since we are iterating over all the elements one by one, okay, all the windows one by one, okay.